Cursed weapons are some of the more uncommon subjects of Jujutsu Kaisen. With the simple yet sublime idea of weapons, there lies a lot of depth and resource in combat. Depending on which family you are born into, your Jujutsu can affect your overall advantages in a fight. For instance, when possessing a weapon, Noritoshi utilizes his bow and arrow to its fullest potential by using the technique he inherited from being born into the Kamo clan. This same technique Noritoshi inherited would be blood manipulation. By applying his own blood to his arrows, he can attack enemies at angles and distances he wouldn't normally be able to attack from, all thanks to applying his Jujutsu to his weapon, which shows how much of a difference Jujutsu can make when it's combined with a weapon. When it comes to combining weapons and Jujutsu, it doesn't stop there. In a fight, weapons can also be combined with other weapons in order to increase your chances of winning in a fight. When Toji fights Satoru, he combines his weapons in order to decrease the distance between him and his opponent, which goes to show that not only can your techniques affect your weapons, but also how you use your weapon alongside other objects. Whether it's your surroundings or something you have personally prepared for a given situation, the possibilities are nearly endless for your weapon to assist you when you need it most. Even taking weapons apart can lead you to an advantage if you get the right idea at the right moment. When Maki fights Miwa, she uses her cursed weapon to its full potential by breaking the part of it that is not cursed. This is possible due to the handle of the spear being that of a regular handle and not a cursed handle. Naturally, anyone would think, what is the benefit of having a regular handle compared to a cursed handle? Maki shows the true extent of this by using a regular handle. Maki breaks the regular handle of the spear with her thigh, and in doing so, she creates an opportunity to attack her opponent from afar. This would not have been possible with a cursed handle on the weapon. This should stress one of the many advantages that a regular object or weapon can have compared to a cursed object. However, that isn't to say cursed weapons, cursed objects, or even a cursed handle wouldn't be useful. With the handle of the spear being that of a regular handle, it has its limitations. The most obvious one being durability. Anyone with brute strength could destroy a regular handle. However, a cursed handle wouldn't break as easy. A cursed handle can go a long way on a weapon because once the handle is cursed, it becomes a weapon itself. The handle can be used to shatter or damage an opponent with ease, unless they were to use cursed energy to defend a specific area on their body. But depending on how strong your cursed weapon is, how much cursed energy you put into your weapon, and how strong you are physically, can determine whether or not you, your weapon, or your opponent breaks in a fight. Weapons are objects that do not originally possess the power of a curse within them still poses a viable asset in combat. Megumi concentrates his cursed energy into his tonfa, which allows the durability and strength of his weapons to increase. In doing so, even a regular weapon can be used when you could need it most. While concentrating your cursed energy into a regular weapon, after long periods of time and use, your weapon can slowly begin to develop into a cursed weapon due to you feeding it cursed energy after so long. In short, your regular weapon can gain experience and level up into a cursed weapon with enough time and energy. An amazing aspect to cursed tools, weapons, and objects are their source of power, which is inevitably cursed energy. Cursed energy, as we all know, is powered by our negative emotions, such as fear, anger, and regret. But what makes this so significant? In truth, if we were to fear a weapon, it would become a lot stronger than we initially thought it was. Muramasa Sengo was a swordsmith during the Muromachi period, between the 14th and 16th centuries. Muramasa's school of weaponsmithing was well regarded for its ability to make quality blades with exceptional sharpness. However, swordsmith Muramasa had seemed to put too much of himself into his work. Muramasa was well known for having an explosive and violent temper, which is a characteristic that seemed to taint his blades. And with Muramasa's explosive violent temper, he would unconditionally pour his cursed energy into the weapons he created through his expressions of rage. Thus, negative energy would course through the very weapons Muramasa created, which caused such inventions to be cursed. Some stories mention a Muramasa wielder flying into a blindly berserk state that granted superhuman resilience and strength at the expense of the ability to distinguish ally from enemy. Another tale claims that his blades had an inhuman craving for blood. In these instances, a Muramasa blade that went too long without craving the blood of another would compel its bearer to spill his own blood. It is said that Muramasa blades refused to be sheathed until someone's blood had been tapped, leading to several suicides from individuals who somehow acquired a blade and merely intended to train with it. With the very legends of Muramasa being passed down through lore and popular culture, the belief of such a demonic weapon would feed the fear of the masses to thrive and allow the life of Muramasa's cursed weapons to transcend time itself. The very fear that we humans have for such weapons, alongside the feelings of rage that the blades originated from, ultimately give the blades of Muramasa their immense strength. The cursed energy that thrives in such weapons can allow their users abnormal strength, all thanks to the belief and fear from us humans. When attacking with a sword that is said by legend to be able to cut through anything, the belief of such a legend allows a possibility to exist and affect our reality. Meaning, in battle, if we were to fear our opponent's weapon and believe that it could cut through anything, then the very fear that we possess over our enemies and their blades would inevitably give them the power to cut through our hopes, dreams, our very beings, and weapons themselves. The power to cut through anything. The power that we gave our opponents. With our thoughts, we possess the very opportunities to either win or lose.